What if the very thing meant to make you smile was the same thing that haunted your darkest nightmares? Imagine a beloved clown with his painted face and cheerful grin, hiding a horrifying secret that would terrify an entire city. This is the chilling true story of John Wayne Gacy, the man behind the mask of Pogo the Clown, one of the most terrifying serial killers in history. In 1977, Chicago, on the night of September 14th, 9-year-old Donnie was walking home after playing in the park when a car stopped next to him. Inside was his favorite clown, Pogo the Clown. Pogo magically pulled chocolates and balloons from a rope and offered them to Donnie. Excited, Donnie got into the car to take the treats. The car drove off, and Donnie was never seen again. The police investigated the case but couldn't find any leads. Over the past 4 years, many other children had disappeared, with rumors of a clown being seen nearby, but no evidence was ever found. A year later, in December 1978, 15-year-old Robert was working in a pharmacy when a man named John Wayne Gacy, a painter, came by. Robert asked his colleague Kim for his jacket because he was going outside to talk to Gacy about a job. Robert went outside but never returned. His parents searched for him all night, but he was nowhere to be found. Robert's father immediately involved the police, and they discovered that Robert was last seen with Gacy. When they checked Gacy's criminal record, they found that he had been jailed multiple times for assault and had a history of threatening and stalking young boys. The police began watching Gacy closely, but for days, there was no movement. Eventually, the police searched Gacy's house and found several suspicious items, including clown costumes, makeup, scary clown paintings, adult films, a ring, and sexual toys. There were also books related to homosexuality. The police suspected that Gacy might be the clown responsible for the missing boys. However, Gacy was well liked in his community, often performing as Pogo the Clown at parties, for cancer patients, and at children's birthdays, which made it hard for people to believe he was involved. As the police continued their investigation, they began re-investigating cases involving missing boys who had last been seen with a clown. Witnesses described a clown that matched Gacy's appearance as Pogo. More people came forward, saying they knew someone who had worked for Gacy and was now missing. One of the missing boys, John Sink, had a ring with the initials JS that had been found in Gacy's house during the search. One day, Gacy invited the police to his house to prove his innocence. Officer Bob, pretending to use the bathroom, started searching the house. He noticed a strange smell coming from the air ducts, similar to what Gacy's ex-wife and neighbors had complained about before. Bob suspected that Gacy had hidden bodies in the ducts. As he was about to investigate further, he found a keychain with the name Dawn on it, reminding him of Donnie, the boy who had been missing for a year. Gacy arrived, and Bob had to stop his search. The police increased pressure on Gacy and never let him out of their sight. His clown performances also came to a complete halt. One night, Gacy, in frustration, went to his lawyers, Sam and Leroy, and began drinking. While drunk, he confessed to killing many boys while dressed as Pogo the Clown. Sam and Leroy were shocked and immediately called the police, but by the time they arrived, Gacy had sobered up and denied everything. He tried to flee, but the police caught and arrested him. Gacy eventually confessed and led the police to his house, marking a spot where he had buried bodies. When Officer Bob shone his flashlight into the corner, he saw red worms emerging from the ground. After digging, they found 3 decaying bodies, one of which matched Donnie's DNA. Gacy revealed that he had buried 27 bodies in his house and dumped 6 others in a river, including Robert's body. Over the next few weeks, the police dismantled Gacy's house and found a total of 29 bodies. During further interrogation, Gacy admitted that he had committed all the murders while dressed as Pogo the Clown because people loved clowns and no one would suspect a clown of such crimes. He also admitted to being bisexual and luring young boys and girls with candy, bringing them to his house, where he would strangle and kill them. Gacy was arrested for the murders of Donnie and Robert and was sentenced to death. Before his execution, Gacy laughed like a clown and said, "Kiss my ass," laughing until the end. If this spine-chilling story of the Joker clown left you breathless, then brace yourself for even more terror. Click subscribe for more gripping true crime stories and hit the bell icon to never miss an episode.